In the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, where powerful narratives and magnetic performances come to life, not all behind-the-scenes stories are those of camaraderie and mutual admiration. Join Facts as we present actors who refuse to work together under any circumstances. Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Vin Diesel, the face of the globally successful Fast and Furious franchise, has been pivotal to its success since its inception. He's always added an intricate blend of heart and adrenaline-driven action. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, on the other hand, is a testament to a successful career transition, evolving from his wrestling persona to becoming one of Hollywood's highest-grossing actors. Both powerhouses met in the Fast and Furious series, but their collaboration wasn't smooth. During The Fate of the Furious, Johnson voiced his displeasure about the unprofessional behavior of some male co-stars. Though he didn't name anyone, speculation was rife that Diesel was the target. The media was rife with tales of behind-the-scenes clashes and attempts to mediate tensions. The feud reflected deeper issues, perhaps rooted in different work ethics and visions for the franchise, eventually leading to Johnson branching out with Hobbs and Shaw. Bill Murray and Lucy Liu. Bill Murray, a name synonymous with classic comedic cinema, rose to stardom with Saturday Night Live, and his effortless ability to blend humor with depth has been evident in films like Lost in Translation. Lucy Liu, on the other hand, has broken barriers in Hollywood, showcasing her versatility across TV series like Elementary and films like Charlie's Angels. However, their professional collaboration in the latter was marked by tension. Reports suggest Murray openly criticized Liu's acting during a take, leading to an immediate and intense confrontation. Despite this, both actors kept their professionalism in finishing the movie, but the palpable discord was evident as Murray was conspicuously replaced in the sequel. Shirley MacLaine and Debra Winger. Shirley MacLaine, an Academy Award-winning actress, has delivered legendary performances in films like Steel Magnolias and Terms of Endearment. Her co-star in the latter, Debra Winger, is another celebrated figure with powerful performances in movies like An Officer and a Gentleman. Their collaboration in Terms of Endearment was, however, far from cordial. Their deep-rooted artistic differences became the stuff of Hollywood legend, with the set becoming a battleground for emotional and intense confrontations. Their rift serves as a testament, though, to their professionalism, as their on-screen portrayal as mother and daughter remains one of the most memorable cinematic relationships. Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio. Claire Danes, with her innate ability to inhabit complex characters, shined in My So-Called Life and later in Homeland. Leonardo DiCaprio, a name that needs little introduction, has been the poster boy for Hollywood blockbusters, be it his heart-wrenching portrayal in Titanic or his intense performance in The Revenant. When these two powerhouses came together for Romeo and Juliet, fireworks were expected, but the chemistry was reportedly lukewarm off-screen. Danes found DiCaprio's youthful antics and pranks irksome, leading to a rather chilly working atmosphere. Still, when the cameras rolled, their portrayal of Shakespeare's doomed lovers was nothing short of electric. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. Ryan Gosling, with his brooding on-screen presence, has wowed audiences in roles from Half Nelson to La La Land. Rachel McAdams, with her striking performances in movies like Spotlight and The Time Traveler's Wife, has carved a unique niche for herself. Their pairing in The Notebook is iconic, but the journey was anything but smooth. Reports suggest that the tension was so high at one point that Gosling wanted McAdams replaced during a scene. This animosity, surprisingly, transformed into a real-life romantic relationship, proving life can sometimes be stranger than fiction. Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. Tom Hardy, with his method acting and ability to transform, has been exceptional in films from Bronson to Venom. Charlize Theron, an actress who redefines roles, whether it's her chilling portrayal in Monster or her action-packed performance in Atomic Blonde, is a force to be reckoned with. However, the grueling shoot of Mad Max Fury Road in the deserts saw these two talents clashing. Both actors have since spoken about the challenges of working in such conditions and the underlying tension evident. Despite off-screen differences, their on-screen pairing was both intense and critically acclaimed. Julia Roberts and Nick Nolte. Julia Roberts, the ever-charming A-lister known for her infectious smile, made waves with Pretty Woman and won accolades with Erin Brockovich. Nick Nolte, the quintessential tough guy with roles in 48 Hours, and Warrior has been a cinematic mainstay, but their collaboration in I Love Trouble was tumultuous. Personality clashes led to such extremes that they had to sometimes shoot scenes separately. Their off-screen discord spilled into interviews, with each subtly criticizing the other, making their professional feud well known. James Franco and Tyrese Gibson. James Franco's eclectic film choices, ranging from Pineapple Express to The Disaster Artist, demonstrated his vast range. Tyrese Gibson, starting his journey in the world of music and then transitioning to high-octane roles in the Fast and Furious series, brings a unique energy on screen. But during the making of Annapolis, Gibson was openly critical of Franco's intense method acting, especially during their boxing scenes, feeling it often crossed the line of rehearsed choreography. George Takei and William Shatner. George Takei's legacy extends beyond his iconic role as Sulu in Star Trek to being an influential LGBTQ activist. William Shatner, with his larger-than-life portrayal of Captain James T. Kirk, became synonymous with the Star Trek series. Their prolonged professional relationship, however, was fraught with tension. George often felt overshadowed by William's commanding on-set presence and alleged egocentric behavior, resulting in a rift spanning decades. Kenny Baker and Anthony Daniels. In the galaxy of Star Wars, Kenny Baker's portrayal of R2-D2 and Anthony Daniels' C-3PO are inseparable. Behind the scenes, however, their relationship was distant. Baker felt Daniels was dismissive of his contributions and found him to be standoffish. For fans, it's an irony that two characters with such on-screen camaraderie had such a pronounced off-screen discord. Teri Hatcher and Marcia Cross. Desperate Housewives brought together an ensemble cast including Teri Hatcher, previously known for Lois and Clark, and Marcia Cross, recognized from Melrose Place. Despite the on-screen friendships, off-camera was a different story. Rumors of feuds, particularly involving Hatcher, made headlines. Speculations of arguments over screen time and story arcs added fuel to the alleged fire. Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. Jamie Dornan, with roles in The Fall and the 50 Shades series, has shown his ability to delve deep into complex characters. Dakota Johnson, hailing from a family of Hollywood icons, has been recognized for her performances in movies like Suspiria. Their collaboration in the 50 Shades series depicted intense on-screen chemistry. Off-screen, however, reports suggested a noticeable lack of warmth and genuine camaraderie. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. The late Patrick Swayze, a name synonymous with dance-infused classics like Dirty Dancing and emotionally driven films like Ghost, paired with Jennifer Grey, known for her roles in iconic films like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and it was seemingly a match made in cinematic heaven. But during filming of Dirty Dancing, their interactions were marred by frequent disagreements attributed to their passionate beliefs and how their characters should evolve. Their on-screen portrayal, though, remains etched in cinema history. Now it's time to hear from you. Which one of these was most surprising to hear about? Let us know in the comments section below.